It's a bit the same when we sit than when we stand. There are still certain harmonies we try to keep. The wrists and ankles, knees, elbows, shoulders, and quad. So we try to keep these 6 elements in our awareness. It's not that you have to micromanage what every little piece does, but you want to have them in your awareness. Because when something is out of your awareness, it cannot function properly. That's actually the key. This is why awareness is the key, because your awareness is the framework in which your body lives. So if you exclude certain parts of your body cannot completely function as a wholeness. So we can train to make our awareness more inclusive to our different body parts. And this is what we will train today. So let's, for example, start by putting a bit more awareness specifically on one side of your shoulders. Put a little wave in it, you gently push a little bit. Okay, now you keep pushing, but don't put all your awareness here. Keep your awareness globally distributed and feel from far away the reaction of that push directly in that zone and later on in the other parts of your body. The idea is to learn to be aware of something without being focused on it 100%, but keeping it casually on the peripheral part of your perceptual field. So now I keep on making waves on this side, and I try to feel more the other parts of my body, like the 5 other harmonies than this one. Because if I push, naturally my awareness will go there, so I don't have to put anything more. Okay. And just feel the reaction, what's happening. Good. Now we keep on moving a bit, but still a bit more focus here. So this is the fulcrum of our movement for the moment. Still, even if we don't have our hand there anymore, we keep having this being the fulcrum of our movement. And now we change without putting the hand, just change, not just your awareness. Okay. And now we change. And come back here. And change. And come here. And here. And here. And now let it free flow between the 4 corners of this square. Okay. Now take the back parts behind. Same place on the other side. Okay, now we use the elbows. elbows, the front part of the elbows, the little groove. Now the inside of the knee, the groove of the knees. Now outside of the elbows, the back part. The front part of your knees. Of course, the whole body will follow the wave, but it's like if your movement is organized from that place because your awareness is a little bit more focused on that place. A little bit, not fully, because if you're fully committed to that, nothing else can move. If I'm committed partially, the rest can still move accordingly and absorb, distribute. Okay. Now, wrists. Ankles. Now wrists and ankles, kind of from one to the other. And now it's like a chain. Wrist, elbow, shoulder, shoulder, elbow, wrist, quad, knee, ankle, ankle, knee, quad, etc. Like waves. It's like boom, 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 boom. It's like a whip. And later on, that whip moves from here. It's more difficult because we often lose it. Now, if I go too fast, my arms are disconnected. It's like a whip. If I don't follow the right pathway to get at the end of the tip of it, then I will lose the momentum and the power in it. So it's the same here. There's a certain momentum to be able to transfer the energy of the movement from the center to the tip. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Up. It's up, up, bam. Yeah. So, for example, it would be the same to get up. You see, here there's a wave. Woo, 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 woo. Yeah, good. So it's to play with. These things are to play with. However, you can use them in any motion for any purpose. Okay, now slow down again. Feel it going further, coming back from further away. Every joint has its own little. It's tick 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 tick. Every little piece has its own little expression of that wave. And later on, when I can feel this very well, it's very interesting if I bring that back in instead of bringing all the energy out. I let it come to the end, and now it's more interesting to bring it in and make move all the joints inside. Okay, slow down. Slowly let your hands settle, don't drop them. Now, when my hands start to be a fixed point, there's a new fulcrum here because they start to be more static. So they start to become kind of an anchor point. We want to be sure that it's an anchor point that still has some motion, that is not just totally stuck, but it becomes an anchor point. And when this becomes an anchor point, the movement will move more inside. Around these anchor points. And then we have these anchor points, but we have also all the places that are in contact with a rigid object are anchor points, and the movement is organizing around these anchor points and distributing the other way, actually, because the anchor point sends it back. If there's no anchor point, it can flow out. If there's an anchor point, it will reach something and flow back. So it is very important to understand sensual in a sensual way how this dynamic of touching something rigid and being sent back works, because later on when you stand you want to feel that same movement from the ground coming back up and allow it to move back up. Very important for Twisho. Because when you want that when something reaches the ground that it can redistribute up into your body. Okay. Slow down. Now, when we slow down the external parts of our body, our inside starts to move more. You can force it a little bit, but don't force it too much, because if it's too much, it creates tension, rigidity, and a little bit is okay, but not too much. And then you can feel how there's always some dynamics of compression, expansion, compression, expansion. And more you feel them, more you can use them. Boom, whoop, boom, whoop. You use them to move. Okay, slow down again. Once you settle, you come back and alleviate it a little bit again. Alleviate it a little bit because it tends to get stuck. So always when you finish to settle, you come back and give it a little alleviation. And same with your legs and with your pelvis and with your whole trunk. Don't be a burden for the earth. Try to be responsible of your weight. Don't just drop it. See, that gives you a feeling of being lighter. And later on, you don't use your hand like I do, like here, the second hand. It's your mind. Your mind calms and your mind alleviates your hand. It's like the second hand that helps it to move. Your mind is helping your hand to move. You come back to the start. 4 points, 6 points, 8 points, or 16 if you prefer. Well, that's it for the practice for today. If there are any questions or comments?
Not in my side. Thank you, Several.
Merci. Yeah, good. So, well, then I guess I'll see you in 2 weeks. So this perceptual training will keep on every 2 weeks until there is no end planned. And in March, we will start again the fuller program when we are ready with the platform. Well, so hopefully see you soon. Practice, use it in any kind of movement and situation. It's possible to play with it at the post office or the supermarket. You can make it really small inside. Play with it. More you do it, more you will like to do it. Well, then have a nice evening. See you soon.